All carry-on items should now be stowed securely, either in an overhead bin or under the seat in front of you. All aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas should now be clear. All electronic devices should now be turned off and stowed, as they may interfere with the aircraft's navigational and communication systems. Once airborne, we'll let you know when you may use approved electronic devices, but note that some items may not be used at any time during the flight.
Hi, I'm Joseph Zender.
And I'm Johanna Zender.
Join us as we embark on a fantastic 15-day voyage from New York to San Juan and, in between, call on beautiful Bermuda and the magical islands of the West Indies.
Along the way, we explore the elegant spaces of our home for the next few weeks, the thoughtfully designed ocean liner Viking Sea.
Hey, your curiosity's calling. You talking?
Haha, you know it.
Bon voyage, explorers.
In quintessential New York style, use your hand. Hey, I'm talking to you. You do it. Hey, I'm talking to you. Very good. One more. I'll do it first. Hey, we're walking here.
Hey, we're walking.
Yeah, there you go. You know, there's a certain sort of built-in indignation and, what shall I say, warm aggression. Cops, maybe in the 1940s, one of them said, hot as hell here today. And the other one said, hell? This is Hell's Kitchen. And I'm sure he used his hand just like that. This is Hell's Kitchen. So that's where you get that expression from. This is Broadway.
New York, New York.
Of Broadway.
We begin our day of discovery in the Big Apple with a fun, informative tour with a local guide, taking us from Hell's Kitchen in Midtown all the way down to Lower Manhattan.
Blocked off was a street and made it into a pedestrian mall. So Times Square is technically Times Square.
Our arrival in New York's financial district at One World Trade Center gives us the opportunity to explore the 9/11 Memorial, which on this day has a golden, peaceful glow.
After our tour and some self-exploration of the iconic storied piers of Hell's Kitchen, we were back on board for a sunset sail out down the Hudson.
From our vantage point on the 8th deck of Viking Sea, the sparkling stars of the New York skyline were nothing less than stunning.
That night, with our wanderlust dialed to 100, we were treated to an incredible presentation by cruise historian and writer William Miller.
After having spent 2 nights hanging around Manhattan's famous piers, Mr. Miller regaled us with the intriguing history of these legendary docks. Afterwards, we picked up his book on the history of cruising, which we highly recommend for all you cruise nerds out there. With a day and a half spent at sea surrounded by the elegance of our home in motion, it was time for our approach into the beautiful Bermudan port of Hamilton.
We headed to the top deck for a glimpse of what was to come.
Towards Bermuda, you see the St. George's right straight in front of us, and we are now starting on the channel into Hamilton. There are a lot of sharp bends and turns into Hamilton, and it's quite windy, so we need to use a lot of speed. So be careful now when you walk around in the next hour or so. The ship will move a little bit as we need to have the stabilizers in because of the draft. So make sure you keep your hands to the handrails when you walk around, especially in the staircases. But everything is looking promising for arrival, so it should be in Hamilton in a good hour from now. But some movements and listing on the way in. Thank you.
As Bermuda came into full view, we explored a variety of vantage points to witness the welcoming allure of this pastel-hued paradise.
One of my favorite features of Viking Sea is its small size, which allowed us to witness the natural beauty of Hamilton Harbor up close and personal. Once we got the clear to come ashore, we made our way down to the gangway to start our adventure.
They're so big. I might grab one later. I don't know if I want to hold it right now.
Thank you, Sir Joseph. Thank you, John. Have a great night.
Welcoming us to Bermuda was none other than the legendary town crier Ed Christopher.
We just made it to Bermuda. We're so excited. Beautiful Bermuda on a cloudy day, but it's still pretty. After exploring the shops, cafes, and landmarks of Hamilton over the course of a few hours, twilight descended over the city while the nightlife of the dockside neighborhoods began to awake. This is like a British Puerto Rico.
We're gonna put some equipment away. We're just gonna walk around and see what's going on.
We're a little too geared out here.
Now you get a shot.
So you could taste a little bit of this and a little bit of that and have that and then finish that and then go back and get a little bit more and a little bit more. Finish that, then go back and a little bit more and a little bit more. Finish that, go back a little bit more. So you be able to taste all these different islands or foods.
What time is it?
It starts tomorrow at 1.
Receiving a tip from a generous local Hamiltonian about an upcoming health fair tomorrow, we turned in and grabbed dinner at Manfredi's, one of Viking Sea's specialty restaurants. The cuisine that night was delicious, and after we were finished, we turned in for the night to get ready for the next day ahead.
After catching up on the upcoming day's activities in our Morning Viking daily newsletter, we were off to Bermuda's Royal Naval Dockyard.
With painstaking precision, I charted the course that our motor coach would take to reach our destination.
Surrounded by breathtaking scenery, someone's battery just died and we all felt their pain. Ah, one of my favorite things to do when traveling. Shopping. This is my second favorite thing to do. When I travel, I love to take in the scenery.
As we took in the full scope of the large ocean liners who, due to their size, were obligated to dock outside of the harbor at the Royal Naval Dockyard, we began to fully appreciate our own vessel's nimbleness and ability to take us into ports where larger ships cannot go.
They're fine. No, probably does not mind them. They're probably all hurt. Like maybe it's one of those places like what is non-alcoholic wine?
Hamilton was calling to us from across the harbor, and, heeding the call, we boarded our water taxi and were whisked across the turquoise sea.
Back in Hamilton's waterfront district, we followed up on yesterday's friendly tip.
It's a healthy eating program.
Oh, cool.
So they had that one on the other side of Hamilton.
So you're gonna be there.
I'm going to be there to that one.
You wanna go? I'd rather do that.
So when you finish that, then you start having something on here.
What's the church name? Where?
Seventh-day Adventist.
What do you wanna do?
Just walk around, check it out. It's hot in here, isn't it?
Dropping in on the Hamilton Seventh-day Adventist Church's health fair, we took advantage of the opportunity to sample some healthy island cuisine while mingling with a generous group of people.
We're Adventists from Los Angeles. We're just on the ship. So we thought we'd come up and see what's going on. Yeah.
Oh, wow. On the cruise ship.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, man. Beautiful, man. Nice to meet you. From where?
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. What church you go?
Like Glendale's.
Oh, wow.
But cool, you guys have a nice big building here.
You live in L.A.?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we have this big building. They have sort of, I wouldn't say outgrown it, but
So where are we heading next, Joe?
Oh, St. John's.
The two?
I want to check the gift store, see if there's any hats.
We bid a fond farewell to Bermuda and looked forward to the next day when we would call on the Antiguan port of St. John's.
We just had a wonderful tour, and it was such a delight to share it with you.
Join us next time as we go deeper into the West Indies.